Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Republicbricks back here with another video. So we are doing buying and selling with Republicbricks. So today is going to be a interesting topic, but I think it's one that should be addressed for lots of people who watch this. Lots of people are from Instagram or maybe are younger, trying to sell Legos, because I guess that's what you're here for. So basically, in today's, what we're going to go over is the growing problem with people who are first starting out and getting discouraged immediately because what prices they're charging for stuff is like, it's dumb. And I'll be straight up with you guys. A lot of you guys are being really not smart sellers. You're not being really smart sellers, to be honest with you. You guys are being really aggressive, and you're being really impatient. To become, like, if you actually want to do this for a while, even if you just want to sell, you can't just expect, I see some people charging, maybe even more what I charge, or more than Bricklink or eBay. I mean, you don't even have to use those as references, but just charging, outrageous prices. And I'm just looking, I'm like, and they're complaining about, not getting sales and stuff like that. And I'm just looking, I'm like, I mean, are you serious right now? And then they'll come to me and say, why isn't my stuff selling? Like, this is like what they go for in your auctions and stuff like that. And I just look at them, I'm like, you're doing it all wrong, bro. You're doing it all wrong. I mean, I'll tell you something. I mean, I started doing these 2 years ago, and you can look up YouTube videos, or if you search through Instagram way back in the day, in those auctions, man, it wasn't like they were going for crazy amounts. I knew that it was trajectory. It was a progression to get up there. It wasn't like, immediately, items would go for a lot or go for value and stuff like that. Sometimes they would go for much less. Like, I remember 500 first year would go for like $5 and $6. There was like 8 people watching my live streams, and people now, they see like 8 people watching live streams, and they'll come to mine. Sometimes I'll have like close to 100. They'll be like, oh, I don't have that. I quit. I'm not doing it. Well, it's like, dude, you know how you'll get people to come to your live streams is because all of a sudden word gets out, dude, Johnny is slinging $5 500 first. All of a sudden your 8 people is going to go from 18 then to 28 then to 38, and your followers will grow exponentially as well. But if you don't give it the time, and if you just sit here and complain and be like, oh man, I'm done, sure, you might lose money. And that's another thing, you guys, what are you doing? I mean, I'm gonna get on some of you guys because you guys are being so silly. Like, come on, we can be so much smarter than this. Another reason why I was able to sell those items for really cheap back in the day is because I was also super smart about where I bought this stuff from. Don't buy it from eBay or Bricklink or from my auctions if you're trying to resell, because that's not going to work probably. You need to do locally. You need to find, good deals and stuff like that. Like, I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, we'll get into that in a second, but that's how I started. Like, at first, I destroyed my local, like, everything locally. Like, I asked everyone, I posted about it. If you got any Legos, I'll buy them. And I was able to get some really good stuff because, teenagers and stuff, they don't care about Legos. I mean, honestly, most teenagers don't care about Legos, and, they get $100 for their old Legos. Like, hell yeah, I'll take that any day of the week, I can go take a pretty girl out to dinner. I can, do something to my car or whatever. It's like, yeah, I get this stupid stuff out of my room. When a girl comes over now, she doesn't see all this bogus. And guess what? I got some money. That's what most teenagers are thinking. So go out and start getting them from all your friends and stuff like that. They most likely have Legos, and they probably have some good ones at that. So that's another thing. Hit up those markets and stuff like that. Look Craigslist. Come on, man. You gotta be smarter with what you're doing. Like, so many people, like, you're asking me here to, a lot of people, I'll get requests. Like, you're asking me to, basically, like, sell something for you. Like, how do I do it? It's like, come on, man. We just gotta be using our brains just a little bit more. Again, I'm not trying to, diss anyone or get on you too hard. Oh, there we go. I'm holding like the camera, so it's a bit weird, but I'm just trying to give you guys some advice here that I think could really help you out and grow, because I want to see you guys grow and stuff like that. But a lot of you guys are complaining, and just don't complain, man. Like, that's not gonna get you anywhere. Like, take action about it. Like, if you're pissed off about something or how stuff is selling, take some action about it. Like, quit complaining all the time. Like, that's just, it's not gonna work. Like, what is you complaining gonna accomplish? It's gonna accomplish nothing, and it's just gonna put you down even more, and it's not good. And I understand that some people are like, I'm gonna lose money. Dude, I've lost money too, man. It's not like you take a dough on every transaction, man. Especially when you're first starting, you gotta take your losses so you can grow bigger. But for the people who, you know, quit the live streams or, you know, quit selling after a couple of times because they didn't make a whole bunch of money or didn't break even, and I say to you, you missed the point, and you're obviously not, I would say, fit for the market, if I'm being honest, because you gotta, it's a journey, and you know, I want to be able to get to a point where I can do, you know, stuff like this as my job, where I can just help people, you know, market and build up their businesses. But in order to do that, I need to build up multiple $1-million companies, and you know, I'm nowhere close to that just yet. So you know, I'm on the journey too, you know. So you know, I see, you know, people who have done it and stuff like that. It's like, damn, I want to get there, but guess what? I'm not going to sit here and pout about it. I'm going to take action so I can get there. Like, that's what we got to do. We got to take action, man. You can't just sit there, but man, they got it so good. You know how much hours and work they had to put into it, man? It's not like it was handed to them. And some of them, they did get handed to like a golden platter. But you know what? 99% of the people did not. So, getting back to it today, man, it's just really, you got to be smart. And when you're doing these live videos and stuff like that, don't get discouraged if there's 2 people watching, because guess what? You get those 2 people to post it on their story that they got crazy deals. Guess what? You're going to get at least 2 more people in the next live stream, or you're going to get, even if you don't do auctions, even if you're just, you know, selling and stuff like that. Hey, once word starts getting out there, whether you do a Bricklink, eBay, Instagram, like claims or whatever, or on another platform, that's another thing, man. You got to come up with new ideas. And new ideas always, I mean, they can take off. I mean, look at the auctions now. It's 2 years later, and we're still talking about it, and people are still doing it. New people are doing it all the time. So you just got to find new ideas and new ways of selling. You just got to be creative, and if you are, then I guarantee you'll probably have some success. And be patient, because if you're not patient, you'll never get any of the payoffs. And I say being patient is one of the best character traits you can have in life, because if you're not patient, you're never going to get what you want, and you're never going to be satisfied, because patience is a key thing in life. So if you're not patient, if you rush things, and if you want instant gratitude, instant gratification, man, I'd really say take a step back. Whether you're 13 or you're 33, take a step back, man, evaluate it, because the younger you can learn that trait, and I'm learning it too, the younger you can learn that trait about being patient, you will have so much better, you know, benefits. That's probably why I'm in this right now. Let me go down here. My boot, man, there, I can't really, you know, show it too well, because like I can't flip the camera around because I'm using my phone. But I'm in a boot right now, and I was having a really good season, but I probably was rushing a bit too much, man. I was going too fast, too much, because I really wanted to get down to about 4:05 mile, and I was in that shape, but I was rushing it. And guess what? I ended up overusing my, well, I just had like an overuse injury basically, and I'm done for the season now. And it really sucks, because I was in the best shape, and if I had another month of training and I was already in that shape in like April, man, dude, could you imagine now? So that's what I'm saying. Being patient is key. If you're patient, you'll have a lot of good benefits, man. That's all I can say. And getting just back to it, just patient with your sales, and be smart how you buy stuff. You know, you don't want to be losing hundreds of dollars, but sometimes you have to in order to, you know, you can grow with it. But just be smart with your purchases, man. Don't be wasting your money. Make smart purchases and stuff like that. There's nothing really too much more for this buying and selling. I think that's just what I wanted to say today, because I mean, lots of requests to do another one, and it's just kind of been annoying seeing all these people like, dude, why won't you buy my stuff, man? It's like $1 cheaper than it goes in your auction. Dude, if it's $1 cheaper, why would I buy it with fees and everything? Like, I'm not gonna make a dime. Like, dude, no one's gonna buy this either. You have 100 followers, and you're charging what? I mean, come on, man. So that's about it. Be smart, be patient, find good deals, and build it up. Remember, we taught, if you don't know, I've made about 10 other ones. Go check those out. We've got hype. I talk about hype. I talk about a whole bunch of different stuff, how to save money, like with the shipping labels and stuff like that. There's so many tips and tricks that you could probably learn from these videos that, you know, I guess you could be a little bit more successful than what you're doing if you're trying to do this. I mean, I don't think there's too many people in the world who are trying to sell Legos, but I guess for those select few, I mean, it's been really good for me. So, we'll see. I'm sure it can be really good for you if you're smart about it and if you know what you're doing and if you learn from mistakes that other people have made like I have. If you learn from my mistakes and you watch those other videos, I give a lot of tips about what mistakes not to make. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Comment down below what you guys want to see in the next buying and selling. If you have any questions, I'll answer them in the next buying and selling. So leave any questions you have and the next buying for the next buying and selling down in the comments below. Other than that, have a great day. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.